Hey Brainiacs! Welcome back to Quizzy Fox, the home of fun quizzes that make you smarter without even realizing it. Today's challenge, guess the opposite word. You'll see a word and 4 options, only one is the correct opposite. You've got 50 questions, just 8 seconds each, and every right answer earns you a shiny 1 point. Think fast or your brain might file for vacation. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button like it owes you money, and ring the bell so you never miss a chance to flex those brain muscles. What is the opposite of hot? Cold. What is the opposite of big? Small. What is the opposite of happy? Sad. What is the opposite of up? Down. What is the opposite of light? Heavy. What is the opposite of open? Close. What is the opposite of fast? Slow. What is the opposite word of early? Late. What is the opposite word of high? Low. What is the opposite word of full? Empty. Let's increase your level. What is the opposite word of accept? Refuse. What is the opposite word of brave? Cowardly. What is the opposite word of begin? End. What is the opposite word of rise? Fall. What is the opposite word of give? Take. What is the opposite word of truth? Lie. What is the opposite word of friend? Enemy. What is the opposite word of friend? Dirty. What is the opposite word of alive? Dead. What is the opposite word of buy? Sell. What is the opposite word of love? Hate. What is the opposite of build? Destroy. What is the opposite of above? Below. What is the opposite word of wide? Narrow. What is the opposite word of arrive? Leave. Hard level begin. What is the opposite word of prosperity? Poverty. What is the opposite word of visible? Hidden. What is the opposite word of freedom? Slavery. What is the opposite word of increase? Decrease. What is the opposite word of victory? Defeat. What is the opposite word of ancient? Modern. What is the opposite word of presence? Absence. What is the opposite word of success? Failure. What is the opposite word of joy? Sorrow. What is the opposite word of construct? Demolish. What is the opposite word of expand? Contract. What is the opposite word of approve? Disapprove. What is the opposite word of calm? Agitated. What is the opposite word of advance? Retreat. What is the opposite word of admit? Deny. Impossible level. What is the opposite word of zenith? Nadir. What is the opposite word of garrulous? Taciturn. What is the opposite word of mitigate? Aggravate. What is the opposite word of lucid? Obscure. What is the opposite word of abundant? Scarce. What is the opposite word of benevolent? Malevolent. What is the opposite word of erudite? Ignorant. What is the opposite word of sanguine? Pessimistic. What is the opposite word of candor? Deceit. What is the opposite word of ameliorate? Worsen. So, how did you do? Easy level was a walk in the park, right? Medium made you think, hard made you sweat, and impossible, well, let's just say you survived. Drop your score in the comments and challenge your friends to beat it. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button before I throw you into the next impossible quiz. See you next time.